What's up? The day before Memorial Day, you have indeed chosen to win and walk with Kris. Team Lewis, I'm your host, Kris, and we are at a different park today. This park is in Dallas and it's called Bachman Lake, and there are several stories that can be told by me out at Bachman Lake, but I will spare you all those stories. But many a time in my youth was had out here at Bachman Lake for one of the most memorable times. Hey, Miss Amy, how are you? Happy pre-Memorial Day. Um, is where I reconnected with Mr. Ray out here, and we decided to get engaged and get married. So this park was kind of where we reconnected. We knew each other for a while, but this is where we started courting and dating seriously. So it holds a lot of memories for us. But this really used to be the happening spot, happening place. Uh, but a lot happened to calm down the attendance. Not very many people out here, but actually, I kind of like it. TJ Maxx, woo, woo, awesome. Amy, it's just been slim pickings around here. As you can tell from my video output, there's nothing. I don't even think it is that I'm getting beat by other divers. I don't even think that's it. I just don't know. I'm not quite sure what's going on. I haven't found really any house yet at all. But yeah, Bachman Lake is a special place for us. It's where we courted and dated and all of this stuff. And it's just really always been had a soft spot in my heart for it. Although I don't get out here too much at all. I really don't. Because it's quite a ways from the house. It's quite a ways from the house. I'll move over. But yeah, in account of an area that's now just sort of depressed. Over here, if you can see that terminal that says, I don't know if you can see it, it's kind of far in the distance, Southwest. This is one of the terminals for an airport, which is right across the way. If a plane comes down, I'll show you. But this is very near Love Field Airport. Probably could throw a rock and hit Love Field Airport, which is a little teeny airport in Dallas. The bigger one is DFW Airport, but before the DFW there was Love Field, and it's where folk came in and out of years and years ago. But oh no, Amy, I am so sorry. No, you can't go. You can't go diving like that. It's got to heal. It has got to heal. I am so sorry. It's so easy to do though. It's so easy to do. I don't care. Me, I don't know what it is, but it's that's real easy to do, and I have to be super maxi extra careful. For me, it ain't even burning myself as quick as I can cut myself with a knife. I have to just be triple careful. Hi, Joe. You're a singer. Oh, okay. Very cool. Very cool. Welcome in. Glad to have you. I just thought for a little while I'd go live. I probably ain't gonna be on here that long, but I always take y'all to like Breckenridge Park. But I said, Ray, it was in Ray's mind to come to Bachman Lake. And I thought, wow, we haven't been to Bachman Lake in years. It's pretty big, a lot of park benches and stuff where you can just walk a little ways and sit a little ways and just look out at the water. Real calm, peaceful. See all the different benches? They've done a lot out here since we came out here prior. It's been years and years. Oh, yeah. Man, that sounds real good. That sounds super good. Uh, Probably not gonna do a whole lot of cooking this weekend. Uh, I made dirty spaghetti and Toll House cookies. Uh, Yesterday morning, I wanted some banana enough muffins, so I made those for us to have a little pop of sugar for breakfast, and a couple of other things I made. And I'm kind of cooked out. It's kind of like overcast because I think in a couple of hours we're gonna get some rain, but the sun is sort of shaded a little bit by the clouds, and it's real pleasant. It's a nice breeze and stuff. Uh, Probably tomorrow I'm probably gonna make barbecue some chicken and probably have a little sides and stuff to go with it, a little salad, and try to think of what sweet I might want to make. But other than that, hi doctor, how are you, doctor? How are you? Welcome in. Just taking a little brief stroll around the lake and wanted to bring you along. It's comfortable, but it's not gonna be comfortable for my phone for too much longer. Uh, Phones heat up out here in the heat quick. So that's why I say I probably won't be on here too long, but very nice, very peaceful. See, you can find a shade tree and just get up under it and have a picnic. And a lot of people that come out here bring their picnic baskets and they just enjoy, just sit and enjoy watching the water and stuff like that. It's real nice. It gets, this sun here is just like, it fries stuff, zaps the phone's power and energy real quick. You know, the hotter it gets. And now it's probably 84, 85 ish. Are you from Turkey? Oh, that's awesome. Uh, my brother in law's wife is Turkish. Beautiful, gorgeous woman. Gorgeous woman. Her name is Setap. And he married her while he was stationed over there. Beautiful woman. Uh, but yeah, that's all we're doing. That building over there, that I don't know if y'all can see that blue and white striped building right there. That building used to be a club. It's Scenario Plus. I don't know what that is, but it used to be a club called RJ's by the Lake. And Ray and I used to go in there and have the best time. We used to have so much fun. And on Saturday nights, we would come and party. And one of the TV stations would come in and they would have a uh, dance program that they would film at RJ's by the Lake. It was called 21 Texas Jams. And we were on it all the time. If I could ever find anywhere in the universe of Blue Ivy's internet, if I could find footage from 21 Texas Jams, I might scare myself with what I see. But we loved it. We would be here every other Saturday or every Saturday dancing. So, so everybody who knew me and everybody from my church was like, "Oh my gosh, she's living a double life." I see her; she's got the mini skirt on and she's dancing, and it's worldly. She's not saved, but we had so much fun. We were in our 20s, and what are the 20s for if not to have fun? You know what I'm saying? And so we did, but I would love to see. I would love to have that for Kadra to see. She'd probably be mortified because she's like, those were my parents. Oh my gosh. Never show this again in life. But I would just love to have it because we had so much fun. It was so fun. Yeah, absolutely. What is it for? What is life for? You know, can you do more than pay bills and be this responsible adult? You should. You really should. You should have fun. You know, dance, party, sing, Do the things that bring you joy, because this life is so joyless. It just saps you of your joy. Gotta do things that are joyful, that make you happy. Like that little ankle ball right there, little girl had on. I used to have one of those. It was a bumblebee. I mean, just simple things that brought you joy. You just jump and have fun. So it's 2:30. 2:30 in the morning, JSR. Wow, welcome in. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you watching. It's 4 in the afternoon here. Uh, so wow, wow. But yeah, looks like on this side there's a lot more people uh, enjoying uh, this area. Well, it's nice and cool in here. But yeah, see, we have a rail, dark rail that goes around here, and like I said, an airport over there. So, but it's super duper nice. I'm in America. I'm in the. I am in North America, in the southwestern portion of America. So that's where I'm at. Having a good day, having a nice day. It's always nice to just get outside and just kick it. Just kick it. Uh, but yeah, yep. Give y'all a couple of more minutes because I kind of want y'all to see this playground. Now, when we were coming to Bachman Lake, really a lot of the stuff you see was still here, but the things that they've built up recently were not, like this playground. They didn't have it. All of this is pretty much new, what have you. Yeah, Ray uh, had something going on with his skin this past week, and so I've been Nurse Nightingale, and he's getting ready to go back to the doctor and check it. He's got skin issues, and I think it has to do with uh, some of the stuff that he's come in contact with at work. He works at Lowe's, so he's around lots of chemicals, and his skin is just ultra sensitive. Uh, Studying, oh, that's wonderful. Well, let me tell you something about it. You can't please God more than to take the mind that He gave you and exercise it in study. You really glorify Him when you don't just sit idly by and let all the intelligence and the wisdom that He gave you go to waste. So the fact that you are uh, disciplined enough to study, to have a course of study, is just awesome. It is absolutely awesome. You should pat yourself on the back and be proud. Take a break and let your mind come to this playground and see all of the things you need to see, and then get back to work. Because I don't want to break your focus. I would that you would. I would that I was that disciplined. There's a lot of things that I could have done, places I could have went, and things I could have accomplished for the Lord had I just focused and studied. Because I have a brilliant mind. And I feel like, in a sense, sometimes that I've wasted a lot of it. There's still things that I could do and that I plan on doing. But I feel like when I was younger, I could have done so much more. So, JSR, stay with your studies. Stay with your studies. Finish your courses and do the best you can in them. And you honor God that way. You really will. He will definitely be pleased with you. He's always pleased when you take what He's given you and do the best you can with it. He doesn't ask you to be the absolute best, but He asks you to do your best. So there's that. I'm going to stop preaching. But yeah, none of this was here when we were coming out here. None of it. So all this they built on since. But it's nice. I think I think there's going to be, uh, I think there's a little bit of gentrification going on out here because they're starting to improve this portion of Dallas more and more over time. I'm seeing a lot of cleanup and stuff that they're doing, so that's good. Bachman Lake looks 1,000 times better than it did since we last started coming out here. So there's some gentrification and beautification going on in the neighborhoods around here. So uh, there's that. I'm not really sure what this building is, but it's well fenced, well walled. But yeah, yep, yep, yeah, they are. It is super nice. It was nice back then, but I think to me back then, which probably was like late 90s, early 2000s. But I mean, me and Ray met in the 80s. But, the time we were out here partying and all that stuff was like mid to late 90s ish. And the neighborhood around this park, this lake, was just going to trash. Lot of drugs, lot of crime, lot of everything. Now, the Dallas police was not playing, so they came out here and just did some sweeps. But yeah, I think things have turned around uh, in a lot of ways, and they're beautifying the neighborhood. I don't know. We'll be fine. It's just a pier. It's a dock. We'll be fine. It's well fortified. Go up on the pier for a while and look out. And yeah, if you're wondering what's in this water, everything. There's fish, there's snake, all of that. So I've never been to India, but I have a lot of friends from India and I love them. So I'm sure there are aspects of Indian culture that I would love. But I've never actually been to India. Never actually been to India. Yeah, I was hoping a plane would come by so I could show you, where the airport is from. There's one of the terminals in the distance. Like right there, there's one of the terminals. And there, I don't know if you can see it, in teeny weeny itty bitty. There's like one of the main towers for Love Field right there. There's like over there in the distance is like one of the aviation ports, what have you. Uh, yeah. So if you're enjoying the placid peacefulness of this water, which is relaxing, I need to get this water on a loop that I could go to sleep to. But this is beautiful. This is beautiful out here. Yeah, make sure y'all give me a thumbs up. This is When I Walk with Kris. My name is Kris, Kris. Kris is my name. And positive vibes on my game. Let me go this way. If y'all can tell, if you can look at these clouds, I'm gonna do a pan back. And I'm gonna show you these clouds right here, which are real dark, rain clouds. You see how they're kind of like curving? You come here, and this is clear. And hey, Jesus loves you. How are you, sir? How are you? So we're getting ready to get a thunderstorm in here. And you can kind of tell, particularly overhead, it's very dark. But It's cooling off. That's one of the ways you know you're finna get a thunderstorm. It's cooling off, and you can kind of begin to smell the grass and the earth. So there's one. Maybe it's just a little pop up coming through here, but uh, yeah, it just feels so good right now. Oh, very good. Very good. Okay, yeah. I don't know why he's panicking, but uh, it's not. I'm going. We're going. It's fine. Y'all had rain this morning. We've been having rain off and on all week. It's just been super rainy. Uh, I'm coming. I'm coming. I wanted to do two things. Uh, I wanted to. I don't know what happened, Amy. I thought I made you a mod. But there you go. I gave it back. I don't know. YouTube is just weirded out. They take wrenches that I don't. They take wrenches that I give. They take them back and make people think, well, why am I not a mod? And that's what I'm saying. But I don't know. That's so weird. Maybe I don't go live enough. Maybe YouTube has a certain amount of lives you got to do. Da 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 da. I'm going down here. I'm going down here. Why not? Come on, let's go. Yeah, come on, let's go. You just pray. We gonna. Yeah, but that's okay. You step right over that and you go on. You step and you go on. It's a pier. Ray is freaking out because of how a pier feels, but a pier feels like a pier because it's what? A pier. Yeah, YouTube is odd, weird. Yeah, it's odd. Feels funny, but it's a pier. You really ain't going nowhere unless you jump off yourself. But yeah, this is a pier, and this feels like a real pier. It's weird, but that's a pier, and you're closer to the water here. See all that water? Let me see if I can show y'all the plane. There it is. From here to the airport. Kids are taking selfies and stuff for TikTok. She's a TikToker. But yeah, yeah, this pier. I'm going back. Now this is wobbly. But this is a pier. That's more raised than this. This puts you real close to the water. Look at all that trash. But yeah, this puts you close to the water and it feels like a real pier. It's odd, isn't it? Weird feeling. Oh my gosh. Oh goodness. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I got people in here that just they want to make themselves known, and my family's gonna do what they do. They're gonna do what they do. Doctor, you need to do what's right. I have, like I say, I have a lot of friends that I work with from India and other portions of the Middle East, and they know how to act. Respect is universal. We don't get down like that. So yeah, all of this right here was not here when we were coming out the Bachman Lake. None of this was here. A whole water park? No, this is new. But how cool is that? What would it have been like for us, Ray, had we had a water park? We already was turning this park out with what we were doing, but if we had all of this, oh my gosh, it would be nothing nice. Nothing nice. How nice. Yeah, none of this was here. None of this is here. I said I wasn't gonna stay on here very long, but I'm gonna stay on here a couple of more minutes. But um, I didn't expect all this to be out here. I just thought, I didn't think they had done this much building up. Wow, it's a lot. I didn't know nothing about. Now I knew about the down there. I knew about the that little park that they built, but I didn't know they had a whole water park. Nice. Now I wonder what they're building over here. Yeah, little by little, I think the city is just sort of like little at a time doing some stuff to Bachman Lake, putting a couple of thousands, tens of thousands or whatever into this park. And it's a lot of land, and they should be doing something. The city needs a lot of stuff, but it's just cool to see uh, our park being cleaned up and stuff, and people utilizing it. Um, but yeah, it's a nice walk to walk all the way around this park. We've done it a couple of times, but initially, uh, we couldn't get all the way around. We would get halfway around because I think round trip is probably 7 or 8 miles. It's that big. Uh, but once we all kind of got in decent shape and really got our walking groove on, it's nothing for us to walk around. We'll probably walk all the way around it today if it doesn't rain, but there is rain coming in, so I don't know. We shall see. We shall see. But yeah, super nice. Super nice. I smell the rain now. Y'all smell the rain coming in? What are we doing? Huh? What are we doing? Oh, she must be filming a video. Yeah, it's a whole lot of water. But there is a lake. There's a lake close to this lake called White Rock Lake. And I think they're combined or they're conjoined. There's a portion of White Rock Lake which is huge that I think filters into Bachman, you know, probably piped in or there's some levee of some sort where it feeds into Bachman. Uh, in terms of size, uh, compared to White Rock, is a little pebble beach. It's nothing. But yeah, it's a lot of water, and it is very choppy, very choppy. So yeah, lots of people out here jogging and doing what they do. If you're gonna jog, this is a nice time to jog. Daddy getting worried that baby girl is here on the edge. He doesn't like her on the edge like that. Come back over here. Come back over here. Hey, Sister Mary, how are you? How are we? Let me let me see if I can get. Let me give you, because you are one of my sisters and friends. We're just all out at a lake we haven't been to really since Ray and I were dating. We used to come to Bachman Lake Park when we were dating. We were friends in high school, and it's gorgeous out here. We were friends in high school for a while, and I was dating somebody, he was dating somebody, but we were always friends, and we'd hang out here and there as friends and stuff. Uh, but we really, after I graduated high school, we just kind of went separate ways for a while, but I was out here about 3 or 4 years after I graduated high school, and I was just walking the lake. And by this time, I had left my abusive ex, and I was just done, period, with all of it. And up walked Mr. Ray and just grabbed me and was like, "Hey!" And I was just like, "Wow!" And that was probably like, I don't know, May, June, something like that of 1985. Yeah, because we're old. And by September of that year, he was like, we had started dating. He was like, "I don't want to date anybody else." And by December of that year, he was down on one knee. He wanted to put a ring on it. So that's why Bachman Lake is special to me. It's where we connected, and we've been connected, 40 plus years. So, yeah. But I'm looking at the work that they've done. Probably also some of this work is probably due to our rail system getting cash and stuff. Because you got, like I say over here, you got the small airport, you got Love Field, and then you've got Dart. So I mean, you've got, yeah, yes. I hate that that's the case, but with transition and trial and stuff like that comes a lot of wisdom if you can submit yourself to allow the Lord to teach you some stuff in the suffering. And particularly, I find uh, I've been the wisest and learned the most in the suffering that my own hands caused. Stupid choices and mistakes that I made. And but I've learned a lot, and I think I wouldn't appreciate I wouldn't have the appreciation and admiration that I have for my husband had I not had to deal with a creep or two. Uh, but yeah, it's a lot. It is. Yeah, this past February, we were together. We've been married 39 years, but we've been together since 1985, which is what, 42 years, something like that. Yeah. Nobody for me but my ray of sunshine, who has walked off and left me clearly. Kadri and I are just swinging in the breeze because he's probably thrilled. He had, like I say, we haven't been out here in years. He's probably having a blast. But yeah, super duper nice. They've even done some stuff to this walkway. They've widened a lot of this out. Very nice. Praise God, Amy. Praise God. Praise God every day. Mental illness is very, very hard to deal with it when you are in covenant with a person who's mentally ill. That is that's a nightmare. That's a nightmare. Um, yeah, it's rough. It's rough. My mom had to deal with that with my dad, particularly when he came back, because my dad he was a retired master sergeant from the Air Force. When he came back from the Vietnam War, and back then mental illness was not addressed really very much. It wasn't looked at and studied the way it is now. But I mean, with the drugs and all of the different gases and chemicals and stuff that they were exposed to, he was exposed to, mentally he was never the same. Now uh, he's in the final stages now of dementia. So it's a nightmare. It's an absolute nightmare. But yeah, the Lord gives protection. Even if things have been different, the Lord gives protection. But He spared you. He spared you. He spared you. Because when you're dealing with mental illness, there's not really anything you can But if there's a way to not be yoked to that or covenanted with that, yeah, God spared you. Absolutely spared you. Yeah, yeah. You got your first responders, you got your military, you got all of these people, you got law enforcement. And as much emphasis is being put on mental health now, it's still not enough for that particular group and other groups. We need even more. Oh, but don't get me started about mental health and how the government treats their veterans. Please don't get me started on that here on Memorial Day because I could just do a whole fiery PSA about all of that. So I'm not even gonna go there. But yeah, it's an issue and it's still an issue. But back then, it was a nightmare. It was horrible. There are resources and things that you can get now that was not available to them. Uh, and I'm grateful for that. But yeah, it's just, yeah, without resources, it's hard to process. And nowadays, there are a lot of people walking around here mentally ill. And it's sad. You think mentally ill, and you may think maybe the homeless that's been out here a while, but no, I'm talking about people sitting next to you at work. And you just have no idea till one day they have this manic episode, and you're just like, oh my gosh, it is just it's disproportionately frightening. It's just frightening. But yeah, I can feel. You know how right before when it starts raining, you can feel a temperature change or a shift. You feel the warm air, but then you feel the cool air kind of underneath. It's a weird feeling. Feels good though, but it feels weird. And that's what this is feeling like. So Reg just went over the hill. He's just left us. Hello. He's having a lot of fun. He's having a blast. Because yeah, a lot of this stuff was not here when we were out here years ago. But yeah, it's beautiful. It is beautiful. Beautiful. But y'all, I appreciate y'all rock stars watching this live, this relaxing live. Do y'all see Mr. Lewis all the way down here? Where is he going? Do y'all see him? Do y'all see him all the way down here? I mean, he's all the way down here and he's still going. Do you? I appreciate you. Oh, he's turning around. I appreciate you, rock stars, for watching. And I hope that you have whatever you do, however you plan to spend your Memorial Day. I pray that you first thank the Lord for the freedoms that this country, the United States of America, her being 250 years old, for all of the freedoms that this country provides for you. We're still the greatest country in the world. We really are. And we need to thank God for all that we have and understand that much of the world does not have it as well as we do. Uh, Also, if there's a veteran in your family or nearby, just show your respect. Be kind to them because you don't understand what it took for them to make the sacrifices that they made to give you the freedoms that you have. Don't take them for granted. Don't take them for granted. But y'all have, he is having this, he is having a time. So let me get, gather Mr. Ray so we can go before this rain comes in. But you rock stars, have an amazing rest of your week.